Bitcoin and stocks dropped sharply. Russia may have lost another K-52 helicopter, and Germany explained why its military cannot shoot down drones. The top stories next. Trump's latest comments sent markets tumbling. Bitcoin and stocks dropped sharply, with the crypto market losing more than $7 billion just in 1 hour. Rising trade tensions between the US and China on Friday triggered a wave of sell-offs across financial markets. The panic came after President Donald Trump said he's ready to slap a 100% tariff on Chinese imports and roll out new limits on software exports, according to Bloomberg. The announcement sent shockwaves through the crypto market, triggering the largest wave of liquidations in history, according to figures from CoinGlass. Bitcoin, which had just hit a record high over $125,000 earlier this week, plunged to around $105,000 on Friday before bouncing back slightly to about $114,000. Over 1.6 million positions worth $19 billion were liquidated within 24 hours, with more than $7 billion wiped out in just a single hour. Some analysts estimate that total losses may have exceeded $30 billion. Bloomberg reports that rising trade tensions between Washington and Beijing rattled not only cryptocurrencies but also stocks and oil, pushing investors towards safer assets such as government bonds and gold. Trump's remarks came after he accused China of opposing hostile export restrictions on rare earth minerals, calling the situation in a moral disgrace in international trade. He also said there is no reason to move forward with his planned meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping during the upcoming Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit in South Korea later this month. Russian forces might have lost a K-52 attack helicopter, but there is no official word yet about the helicopter or its crew. Kremlin propagandist Ilya Tumanov hinted at the loss on his Telegram, posting "The sky takes the best." He didn't give the details, but it sounds like the crew may have not survived. The K-52, also called the Alligator, is a Russian attack helicopter used for scouting, targeting, and coordinating other helicopters in battle. It can hit tanks, vehicles, troops, and even other aircraft. So far, Russia has already lost at least 64 K-52s. That's over 40% of its pre-war fleet. Trump thanked Putin for his support after he was denied the Nobel Peace Prize. And this came on the very same day that Russia shelled Ukraine, leaving tens of thousands without electricity. The US president shared a video on his social media platform Trust Social, showing Putin saying the Nobel Peace Prize has lost credibility because Trump didn't get it. According to Putin, the award should have gone to the American president because he solves complex problems and crises that have lasted for decades.
Whether or not the US president deserves the Nobel Prize, I don't know. But he is really doing a lot to resolve complex crises that have been going on for years, even decades. He sincerely wants to resolve the crisis in Ukraine.
This year, the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize went to Venezuelan opposition politician and human rights advocate Marina Corina Machado, who spent decades promoting democratic tools to challenge Nicolas Maduro regime. Meanwhile, Trump's thank you to Putin came on the same day Russia launched another massive attack on Ukraine. On the night of Friday, October 10, Russia carried out a large-scale strike using attack drones and various types of missiles. In Kyiv, 12 people were injured during the attack, and Mayor Vitaly Klitschko reported that power was completely knocked out in parts of the city for more than a day. Zaporizhzhia was also hit, with several fires reported and civilians among the victims. Tragically, a 7-year-old boy was killed. Earlier reports indicate that the main targets were energy infrastructure facilities. According to President Volodymyr Zelensky, Russia used more than 450 drones and over 30 missiles that night. North Korea put on a show of force on Friday, unveiling a new intercontinental missile capable of reaching the United States. The massive military parade in Pyongyang was led by dictator Kim Jong-un, who personally showcased the missile, according to North Korea's state news agency KCNA, Reuters reports. The parade marked the 80th anniversary of the ruling Workers' Party and came a day after initial celebration on Thursday, turning the capital into a dramatic stage for Pyongyang's military might. Among the foreign guests were Chinese Premier Li Qiang, a Russian delegation led by former President Dmitry Medvedev, and Vietnam's Communist Party leader To Lam. During the parade, North Korea displayed the Hwasong-20, its most advanced intercontinental missile. KCNA called it the most powerful nuclear weapon system. Reuters say the Hwasong missiles could potentially reach the US, but there are still questions about how accurate they are and whether the warhead can survive re-entering the atmosphere. Kim Jong-un gave a speech praising North Korean troops operating abroad, saying their heroism is shown not only defending the country but also at front lines of socialist construction. After the parade, Kim met with Medvedev, who said North Korean soldiers helping in Russia's war against Ukraine shows the close relations between the two countries. Kim responded by expressing hopes for closer cooperation with Russia and active exchanges to achieve shared goals. In Germany, the military is not allowed to shoot down drones in their country's own airspace. This is due to the constitutional limits put in place after World War II to prevent the army from being used against the population. The news was reported by Politico. After World War II, Germany's constitution was designed to make sure that military could never get political power again, like it did under the Nazi, when the army was used to go after opposition groups, especially left-wing ones, Politico reports. Now those same rules are causing a new problem. They make it hard for Germany to respond to threats from the sky, like a known drone flying over the country. Thomas Robekamp, head of the Bundestag's Defense Committee, says the law needs to change. Right now, the military can only shoot down drones over their own bases, and experts say most drone flights are not dangerous enough to justify using weapons. Even though there is no proof of drones are armed, German authorities suspect Russia might be using them for spying. Last year, drones were spotted over the defense company Rheinmetall and chemical giant BASF. Technically, the federal police can shoot down drones, but they don't have the equipment. The military has the system but cannot use them because of the constitution. Reuters reported the police will soon get the power to take down unknown drones with a new law already approved by the government. That's it for now. For the latest news, follow our X account WarInPolitics24. The link is in the video description.